Hey Leo, welcome to your February reading. Don't forget, I go live Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads here right on YouTube. So come hang out. If you want a personal reading, I will link to that in the comments below. If you would like to meet your spirit guide, I put together free meditation to help you meet your spirit guides, as well as a free mini manifesting course. So I'll link to all of that in the comments below. Um, wow. Leo, you're going through a lot. So the bridge card is you're at a point recognizing where you like it's a bridge, right? You literally need to cross the bridge to get to the other side. The reason why you're being like a little hesitant, a little scared is because the bridge is like that transition of it's like the physical transition. Like you know that once you leave the relationship, it's over, you can't go back. You know, once you accept that college and go to that college, your home life is never going to be the same again. So it's like that you've already kind of like done the inner work and you just like haven't accepted that you've done it to like take that step forward to enjoy what it is you want to be enjoying. So like if it's like a peaceful relationship, you're just not saying yes to the cute honey bunny where you would have that peaceful relationship. If it's the career thing, you're just not saying yes to that job promotion. But it is kind of like one of those things that, like, well, once you go to being a shift leader, you can't go back to just being a member of the team again. So it's kind of like, well, what if I go there and I don't like it? I know I won't be able to come back. Okay, but like what's crossing that is, I mean, in this deck it calls it the death card, but it's the fool card. It's what's crossing that is that like your soul is like yearning for this shift, for this change. Um, And, like another example that's coming to mind right now is that if you've been single for a while and you want a relationship, you kind of know that, like, whoever this next person is, I am going to try to make it work. And that scares me because what if they're an a-hole? What if they use me like my last one did? What if I find out they were never right for me? But it's kind of like you're at that point where like, I'm just ready to be in the relationship. So, like, your soul is yearning for this change and this shift. So you're not going to be able to resist it. The more that you resist it, the more that chaos is going to be in your life. So if you're not like leaving a relationship, the more fights that they're going to be, and you'll be trying to make peace and do everything that they want, but they'll still be drama. They'll find something else wrong. So if you're getting more chaos, or I'm trying to give you guys more examples, or like maybe you're supposed to like move, but you're not moving because you're like, no, I don't want to start all over, blah, 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 blah. And then like the universe will start winding your life down here. So you're like, well, I'm bored. Now I have no friends, Um, that's the kind of chaos this can represent as well. So it doesn't have to be fights and arguments or like being hours cut or anything, but it will just be like your friends at work aren't being as gregarious with you and warm and welcoming. It's just like a hey, you're here. But it's because like you've been wanting the shift and the change for a while. You're just like at the bridge and you're like, no, because what if I go over there and I don't like it and I can't come back when this is not that bad? Like that's literally what you're at. It's not that bad. I don't want to change it. But okay, so what's going on? Well, on like the human day to day, how this is playing out is that you're not stopping your soul from wanting what it is you want, Leo, but you are putting in energy and effort in the wrong direction. So that's that like chaos that I've been picking up on. And I wouldn't be surprised, Leo, if what you want is a good relationship based on some of the other cards I'm seeing here. Um, yeah, and some of you have your eyes on like a spiritual person too. I'll let you know that. Um, yeah, that person just like caught your eye. It's like, huh, what are they doing? What are they doing with those tarot cards? What are they doing with those spirit guides? Um, but you're putting an effort in the wrong way right now because it's like it's easier for your mind to go, no, 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 no. I just need to learn to be happy at this job. I need to like positive focus list on it and just like get positively focused on this job and make it work here, because if I stay here, your ego mind is able to like wrap around it. If I stay here, I've got the retirement, I've got the benefits, I see a path to the good golden years when I'm older. Or it's like, no, 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 no. I want the relationship. Universe, stop showing me this new person. I don't know if that one will work out. Whereas this one, I know everything good about it and everything bad about it, and I can make do. So you're putting in an effort to try to make that relationship work, but it's like not what you actually want. So that's what's causing the like, I don't think you're feeling anxiety, but it's kind of like a suppression of yourself and who you really are. It's because you like the universe is literally like, here's what you want, and you're putting an effort into something else. It looks like in the recent past you did have a bit of a reawakening of like how good relationships are supposed to feel. Whether that be like an actual relationship, a coworker relationship, or work, you just had that like reignited like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to feel about going into work. Oh, that's how good relationships could be. You had that like reawakening. And but the problem is like, Leo, you're using it as like oh, I see that new person. Okay, that's what I want, but I want that with this person. And you're putting in all this effort, but you're like delaying your growth because it's like, no, that person was put into your life because it was that person. Or it's like someone talking about like how they were going to work, and you're like, oh, I want that passion. I don't want to take this job and move to another state. I want to like my job that way. Universe, show me how to like my job that way. But your soul put out the rocket of desire, law of attraction, to be like reignited passion at work and look forward to going to work. So they're trying to guide you somewhere new, but you're like, no, 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 this isn't bad what I got. And I can make do with this. I can make this work the rest of my life. But yeah, make this work the rest of my life, or do you want that excitement, that eagerness, that passion? And it kind of looks like right now, energy is the Ace of Birds. So that's like you're getting clarity. You're getting more and more clarity that it's over, but you're getting sorry, Leos. You're getting more and more clarity that it's like old me used to like this relationship. Old me used to like working here for whatever reason. I like the stability. I liked the organization. Um, New me wants to see a career path that can make it past the AI automation that I know is coming. So you got to be willing to like make that leap, you know? Um, or like if you're the one in the relationship, you're like, man, it used to kind of excite me. I liked the drama. I liked the can I make her happy this week? Oh, I couldn't make her happy this week. Maybe next week. And now you're like, okay, wait, this is just like a lot of wasted energy. And like when she's not happy, I'm not getting my needs met. And it's like, I don't really like the lottery of do I get to make her happy again? Like, who's the person who's just happy and wants someone like me? So I mean, it's a major arcana card, so Leo, you can resist this as much as you want. You're not going to be able to because it does look like in the near future you got the fighter card, so you are going to kind of like double down and like, no, I can make this job work the rest of my life. I just my work friends have left and I haven't put in energy to get to know the newer people. I'm going to get to know them because then I'll have cool friends at work again. Or like, no, I just need to be more patient with this other person and be that stable rock showing them that I like. So it kind of looks like you're going to be like doubling down and like really just trying to like protect it. Yeah, man, you're going to be doubling down. Um, what it you're going to be doubling down. You're gonna go into Delulu land, and that's when I call it when like you're ignoring what's right in front of you, and you're like, I can make this work. I know right now it looks like it's not working, but I'm gonna keep putting energy and effort in, and in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months from now, the person's gonna be, thank God you did. Um, it's not. It's always gonna feel chaotic and tumultuous to you, and it's because you're not supposed to be there anymore. In terms of your personal power this month, they want you to recognize that like you like being romantic, you like being sweet, kind, and generous. Um, you like that like lovey-dovey stuff. And if for you it's like about work, it's you like going into work and getting appreciation. You like going into work and having those like good relationships. So if you have like a new manager come in and they have like no interest in forming those kind of relationships, you're never going to get what you want there. And like if you're the relationship person, it's like you like being romantic and kind of like sweet grand gestures, displays of love. And like whoever it is, they're like slapping you down, going, that's just too much. That's too much. That's not needed. Why do you need that? Why can't we just be mellow? So it's kind of like your personal power is to like remember who you are and how you like to be and how you like expressing yourself. And like just be honest. Like, are you able to be you with this person? Are they able to receive? Like, I don't know. One time I bought a friend a gift for their kid, and part of me was like excited and decided like, well, oh my god, I know the kid's gonna love this gift. And I was like, oh man, what if they don't receive the gift though? Like that would have sucked. Like, oh whatever, we'll take it off your hands. But it was like, oh my god, my son loves that stuff. I was like, okay, cool, and I felt good, right? So it's like I naturally like to when I get in relationships with people, whether it's friendship, romantic, coworkers, my mind just like when I hear stories they said and I'm out and about shopping, I'm like, oh, they would love that, right? And if someone doesn't receive that, then I feel a little silly, a little dumb, a little rejected. But if they receive it, I'm like, I get to authentically express more of me by them receiving it. And like whoever it is so it's remind yourself who you authentically like to be, how you like to give, how you like to be, because then you're just gonna recognize like it's going to help you recognize like, oh, this person can't receive me. This person doesn't like me. They want a placeholder. They want someone else, but they're also trying to make do. In terms of outside influences, well, it looks like outside influences, for some of you, they're going to be like trying to guilt you. You just need to not be so flashy. They're going to be trying to like guilt you a little bit and um, into thinking that who you are is like wrong and needs to change. This is the work situation. This is where they're just gonna be like, hey, we know the company used to prioritize this. We really need you to like just kind of like come in, shut up, and do your job, type of a thing. Like, don't make recommendations for it to be better. If it's not working, it's not working. One of the engineers will figure it out. Like, you're just a leg person. So like just outside influences are definitely going to try to put you in this box so that you can fit like what they need. Because the other person in your reading is unwilling to go through the work, the shift, and the change that needs to happen for like what they want. They're instead just going to keep trying to like, no, stop it, get in the box, stop it, get in the box, just be what I need you to be. And for whatever reason, I could tell you the other person thinks they have the upper hand if this is the work situation. Obviously, your boss is like, do you want the paycheck or not? Like, shut up and do what I need. If it's a relationship, they're probably using something against you to guilt trip you. Like, you remember you did this? You owe me. So you're definitely a little bit more living in what they think they want, Leo. And like, well, they think that you don't just give up on a relationship. But what about you? You're the one that's able to recognize that it's over. If they're willing to make do and suffer, let them go make do and suffer with someone else, not with you who's ready to like, be happy and passionate. Because your hopes or fears for this month. Look, Leo, this change is coming no matter what. Because your hopes or fears is you're like, no, I'm going to be passionately living life again. I'm going to be like feeling alive. I'm going to like express more of who I am and be doing the kind of things that I like doing. So like the change is coming. It's really the only thing causing chaos in your life right now is how much you're resisting it and not just embracing, you know what, I do want to be dating someone who's happier. I do want to be dating someone who's happy with who I am and how I like to give and how I like to be. I do want to work somewhere where I see that I'm going to be able to go through the AI automation transition very well. Like, so the change is coming whether you embrace it or not, because it looks like for your outcome this month, this is definitely someone who's spiritual has caught your eye, whether that's your actual love interest or whether it's just like they seem to got something good going on. So for some of you it is a indicator that there's someone spiritual that's caught your eyes. For some of you it's going to be, I don't understand why this thing in front of me that in theory, in resume paper, it should work, but it's not. I don't understand this like feeling within me that I should be with this person instead, or like I should go to this job. Um, it's because it's like your inner intuition kind of guiding you and calling you. And you got the cosmic tree down here, which means like the universe is going to do things to shift you on your path no matter what, and you're not going to be like, you've already gone through so much of the internal change and shift within you that you're not going to be able to stop the unfoldment of this journey. um, so can we get a sneakity peek of what it's going to be like when they go through the journey? Okay, it's going to feel tumultuous and chaos because it's going to be like a, no, why couldn't this just work? But then you got the Ten of Lotuses card, which is the ultimate like emotional fulfillment card. So it is going to be this like, I can authentically be me and received and loved. So that's going to feel great to you. And it is going to help you start trusting like divine guidance a little bit more, like a little bit more trusting your intuition. So it's really going to help strengthen with like a, oh, my intuition is on point. I don't need to trust the other person. Like, no, we just need to work through this and get through the hard times and then we'll be good. But like if you've tried everything you've tried to do, especially when it comes to suppressing part of like your personality and who you are, and you're like, God, this just isn't working, once you actually finally get out of that, you're going to be like, oh my God, I was right all along. And me staying in that 6 months made it worth for both of us. So you're just going to have this emotionally fulfilling and this like lining up with I can trust myself moment. So even though it looks like you're going to be fighting it, Leo, overall, that's a really good outcome to be having. So I hope that helped. If you'd like a personal reading, I'll link to that below. Come hang out Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time for High Vibe Mornings and free mini reads. Hope you guys have a good one until I see you next.